Hello everyone, this is Ashish Sani from Innovate Yourself. Welcome back to my channel. Once again, I am back with a new video on Rasa Chatbot for the deployment of Rasa Chatbot on Microsoft Azure account. Like in the previous video, we have already seen that how we can create an instance on Microsoft Azure. Plus, we have also seen that how we can install Rasa X onto that VM instance. So that is all that we have already seen. Now, similarly, in this session, I will show you that how you can link your Rasa Chatbot to your Git repository. And why I'm saying this, just because now we will not directly create a project onto the Rasa X, because I already have one project with me and I want to connect that project to my Rasa X. So in that case, we have an option that what we can do is we can simply push your code to the Git repository. Plus now after that, we will directly link that Git repository to your Rasa X. So that what will happen is in future, if you will make any changes to your Git repository, those changes can be directly pulled to your Rasa X. So that is all that we will be doing, and that's the task of our today's session. Now let's not waste time and let's understand that how we can link the Git repository to the Rasa X. So let's get started and let's see how to do that. Alright, so as you can see over here, like this is a project, or let's say this is Rasa X, which we have already seen in the last video, that how we can install Rasa X on like the VM instance of Microsoft Azure. So that's all that we have already seen in our previous session. Now let's do the login over here and just pass the password and just log in to Rasa X. So this is what we have done over here, and currently if you will notice and if you will check all the sections, all the blogs which are available right here, like NLU data, you will not get anything. Similarly, responses, you will not get anything. Similarly, for stories, rules, configuration, whatever you will check, you will not find anything, right? In the configuration you will find it because that's a by default thing and you can get it. So this is about that, but in rest of the things you will not get any data. So that simply means you don't have any chatbot already created. So you have two options: either you create a new chatbot or you directly link your Git repository which is having already existing Rasa chatbot, and that Git repository will be linked directly to your Rasa X which you have right now. So this is all that we can do, but currently we don't want to create a new one. Instead, we already have one Git repository where I already have my Rasa chatbot for that hospital bed availability part, so that we have already with us. So we will directly link that part to the Rasa X, right? So currently I have deployed my Rasa X onto the server, so that's the reason I will have this option over here. But if you have noticed this Rasa X in your local system, you must have seen that you don't get this option in your local Rasa X. So that means now you have the option to connect to your Git repository. Currently it's showing not connected. That means your Git repository is not connected to the Rasa X. So now we have an option that we can connect to repository. You can see an option over here, connect to repository. Just click on this option. Now over here it will ask you for the SSH URL for the repository, or let's say that repository where I have my complete project. So I will be picking up that SSH like URL for that, and I will be passing it over here. Similarly, I have to specify like what will be the target branch where I have my complete project. So I have to specify that either. And in the same way we require, or let's say we need to add this like SSH deploy key into the repository which I already have with me, so that I can link my Rasa project with the Git repository, right? So in short, we will be connecting Rasa X to the Git repository. So first of all, let me go to Git repository, or let's say let me go to GitHub right now where I already have my project. So let me go in there, and there I will be taking out my project, hospital bed availability. So let's go there. Okay, so in here I have two projects, like one in main, one in the master. So whichever you want, you can take it. Currently let me do one thing, let me go with the main part, so I will be using it directly, right? So now over here just click on this code option, and here you will find three options. You can select HTTPS, SSH, Git client, right? So it's up to you like which one you want to collect, but currently it is asking me for the SSH key. Over here, if you have noticed, it is asking you for the SSH URL for the repository. So just copy this one, copy this, click on this, it will copy it. Now go back and here just paste it, right? Can you see? I have pasted that. Now here you have to specify main, because I want to collect the data from the main branch. So from the main branch I will be picking up. Now the last thing left is like copy and add this SSH deploy key to your remote Git repository. Just copy this. Now go in here, go to the Git repository, and here what we have to do next is we will directly go in here. Let's say I will go to this settings, and here you have an option SSH and GPG keys. Just click on this, and here you can see I already have one of it, but I want to create a new one. So let me add a new one over here. New, just write the title for it. Let's say hospital bed availability. Now in here just paste it. Now click on add SSH key. Right now enter the password and confirm password. Right, so now I have added this one. Now go back over here. Now once you have added that, it will verify that the connection has been made or no. So for that you will be clicking on this verify connection. So just click on this so that it can verify that whether your RasaX is connected to your Git repository successfully or no. So in this way we will be linking it. So wait for it to finish. Once the connection has been established, you will be shown like this. Like you can see, you have a repo connected. So that means my repo is connected, right? And that is connected with this one, hospital bed availability, right? Now over here I have selected the branch as main. I have an option that I can change this branch later on as well. So in this way I can do it. Now click on done. And also I have an option that I can disconnect it. Right, over here you can go like now you can see it is showing you this green bar over here. This simply means that your Git repository is connected to RasaX successfully. Now we have this. Now you can go in here and you can click on the setting option, and from here you have an option if you want to disconnect it. You can disconnect it, and you can change the branch if you want to use the different branch for the same repository. So this is what we can do. Now click on done. Now let's go to domain. Let's say okay, over here now you can see you have the options. You have some data over here, right? In the domain.yml file you have all the data. In the responses you can also see that these are all the utter actions which you have created in your Git repository. Previously we have already seen, right? There was nothing, but now all the things are pulled up successfully just because we have made a successful connection between your RasaX and your Git repository. So that is what we have done, right? So in this way we have done this. Now similarly you can check for the rest of the things. Like over here now when we will go to the responses, you will get all the responses, or simply you can say all the utter actions. So in this way we have all of them. Now stories also you can check, like these are the stories whichever you have created. So I have created these stories. Now over here let's go to the models, and currently do we have any models? No, we don't have any models. So that means I have to train my model first of all if I want to check, or let's say if I want to talk to my bot for the first time, right? So currently I don't have any model. So to do that you have to go in here. You can click on this option like add model, and in here you have an option that what you want to do, whether you want to train a new model, whether you want to upload it, whether you want to upload it via API. So that's your choice, whichever you want to do. But currently I don't want to perform any of the operation like uploading from files or uploading via API. I don't want to perform any of it. I just want to train the model. So just click on this and wait for it to train your model, so that that model can be reflected over here. So that model will be trained and will be shown to you here, right? So now wait for it to finish, and after that we will talk to your bot, right? So just wait for it. All right, so now you can see training is done. See models, right? So you can see the model over here, and also you can see your model is present here now, right? So this is the model which we just trained. Now you have an option over here. You can select this option which is make model active. So if you want to use this model right now, so you can click on this and it will make your model active. Similarly, why we have this option, just because you can have multiple models present over here. So whichever model you want to use right now, you can select that and make it active. So based on that, your chatbot is going to talk to you and accordingly it will provide you the responses. So this is how your model is trained and now that is activated. Now the next thing is that we can go to the first option, which is talk to your bot. So just click on that. And now over here we can start the conversation. Now you can see over here, just because we have the changes over here, now it is asking me that whether I want to add the changes to the Git server as well. And just because both the things are connected together, RasaX and Git repository both are connected together, so that means in any of the location, if I will make any changes, it will reflect in both of it. In the case of RasaX, it will ask you whether you want to update it. In the case of Git repository, we are actually updating it, and accordingly your data will be updated automatically in the RasaX site. So this is how we can make the changes, but currently I don't want to make the changes, so that's up to you whether you want to update it or you don't want to update it, right? So it's like that. Now we have it. Now we can simply say hello and let's see. Can you see? Are you looking for our vacant beds? Let's say yes, I'm looking for it. Okay, what are you looking for? ICU vacant beds or non-ICU vacant beds? So let's say I'm looking for ICU vacant beds. Okay, sure, let me check. And after that, you will not get any responses. So the reason for that is now we are calling one action, or let's say that action is a custom action which will be called with respect to the action server. But currently you can see we only have set up the RasaX server. We haven't set up the action server. So now that means first of all we have to set up the action server, then we will be able to get the responses from your RasaX, right? So now the next thing is that you have to perform the let's say setting up of your action server. So that we will see in a later session, or let's say in the next video we will see that. So currently now I think you have got an idea that how you can deploy, or let's say how you can link your Git repository to your RasaX. So in this way you can make the connection and accordingly you can get the responses on your RasaX, which is a front end for you, or let's say which is a UI which you can share with anybody, right? And why I'm saying like I can share it with anybody, because let me show you. You can go to like over here conversations, and here on the top you can see share with guest testers. So now I will click on this, and over here I can say, let's say hospital bed availability, right? And similarly here you can specify like this is a bot to help you find the nearest hospital for the vacant beds. All right, so this is what I'm doing right now. Now based on this it will generate a link. Now click on this, it will generate a link. You have a link based on this. Now you just copy that and go to a new browser, or let's say now we have a link which I can share with anybody, right? Anybody means anyone can access this part, right? If I will be let's do one thing. I will copy this link and I will add this into the description. So if you want to test the bot, you can go to this link and accordingly you can test it. So that's up to you. Now I will not make any changes, so you will get whatever I'm getting right now. In short, you will not get any output for the action part. You will only get the output for all the actions which you have inside your Rasa server. So this is what we will see. Now let me open it first of all to show you. Can you see? You have been invited to have a conversation with hospital bed availability. This is a bot to help you find the nearest hospital for the vacant beds. So in this way, I can share this chatbot with anybody so that I can test my bot that how it is working, because different people have the different ways to say the same message, or let's say to say the same input. For example, if I want to say hello, multiple people can say it in multiple ways. Like I can say hello, I can say hey, I can say good morning, I can say good evening. So there are different ways, right? So let me do one thing. Let me say hello. Now over here you can see, are you looking for the vacant beds? Let's say yes, I'm looking for it. And accordingly if the form has been called, what are you looking for? ICU vacant beds or non-ICU vacant beds? Let's say I'm looking for this one, non-ICU vacant. Okay, sure, let me check. and after that you will not get anything just because the action server is not deployed yet. Alright, so that is all about for today on the linking of your Git repository to your Rasa X, and I hope everything is clear to you. But still, if you are facing any difficulties in understanding the topic, feel free to leave a comment below in the comment section. And also, if you have any suggestion for us, and if you have any feedback for us, feel free to leave a comment as well. And if you have liked this video, do click on the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, or you are new to our channel, so just click on the subscribe button so that you do not miss any videos from our channel. And also you can press the bell icon if you want to get a notification whenever we will upload a new video. So stay tuned to our channel, stay home, stay safe, and happy learning.